Let's go. Let's go. Go mode, Mr. Go. Talk That Talk podcast. Yeah, man, I had to switch it up today to show y'all that on this podcast, we gonna be in the streets with it. We ain't gonna be stuck in one spot. We gonna be in the hood near you, where it's real at, where the real stories at. Cause I wanna get everybody involved. I wanna hear everybody's side. Because I don't know it all. I'm pretty sure you got some valid information to give the people. So, yeah, some in the comfort of my own home today. I'm Do You Studios. I Talk That Talk podcast. I got so much going on. Do You Studios, 60 Church Street, Patterson, New Jersey. Podcast, music, movies coming up. That book coming too, man. From the streets into a paradise. I know I stay in go-go mode, and this is my whole message for my people out there. I need for y'all to stay in go-go mode. On the last episode of Talk That Talk podcast, we spoke about taking accountability. Let's play some music real quick. Taking accountability. Today, we're gonna talk about turning tragedy into triumph. That's what I had to do. I've been through so much tragedy. I would say like I became numb to it, or I know how to deal with it now. Like I said, I lost my mom, my son, my baby mother, my grandmother this year, my grandfather this year. Actually, not this year, last year. This time going so fast. But in 2024, I lost my grandmother, a grandfather, the same day that we was burying my aunt. My grandfather died. He went with his daughter. Lost multiple friends. Tragedy don't necessarily gotta be death. Tragedy can be a whole lot of things that you lose. It could be a tragedy that, you got so much going on in your life and you make one decision and throw it all away. That's a tragedy. Sometimes you become numb to it. You become numb to tragedy. And we all know that, we heard this term, what don't make you, what don't break you will make you. Excuse my, what don't break you will make you. What don't kill you make you stronger, right? But you have to apply that in your mind, in your soul, that you're not going to let whatever you went through bring you down, because it will. Like I said, I lost multiple people, and I'm going to repeat, every time I come on this podcast, I got to tell y'all a little about myself, because it might be somebody new up here. Maybe you want to hear it again. Maybe you don't believe it, I don't know. But that's not a part. That's 3 brain surgeries. From bullet fragments that they had to get out. Still got some up there. Once again, I lost my son at 16. I lost his mother. My first baby moms. Lost my moms a couple years ago, about 2-3 years ago. I got multiple best friends. I had a few best friends. I'm a solid one, and I know who's solid. I can see it. But not one time did I play victim in my situation. I'm home today in the comfort of my own home because I wanted to get a little bit more deeper with y'all. I wanted to share a little bit more of my story. I wanted to show y'all how I turned tragedy into triumph. Stayed in go-go mode. I didn't play victim. I held myself accountable. Like, one scenario. When I got shot in my head, what hurted the most, because through the grace of the Most High, and I guess my will and my strength, and I don't know what getting shot in the head feel like. I was driving through a certain area. I heard gunshots. I felt something tap me. Asked bro, y'all got hit? He like, word, you got hit in your head. Mind you, I was supposed to shot the video with Fred the Godson that morning. R.I.P. to Fred the Godson. Shout out to NY. Then I fell out. I fell into a coma. Woke up 4 days later, but really wasn't mobile and able to get up and talk, or because they kept putting me in induced comas and things of that nature. So I don't really remember how getting shot in the head felt. I just woke up and I was in the hospital, and I'm looking like, what the fuck am I doing in the head? Like, but I remember like something had happened. No pain, no headaches, no none of that. I remembered people, but you know the doctor said I had to learn how to walk again, learn how to talk again. I wouldn't remember nobody. But through the grace of the Most High, I didn't have to go through any of that. I came back. You know, I wasn't the same. Don't get that misconstrued. You know, I felt something. I felt different. You know, but no actual like real pain. You know what hurted the most was when maybe like 2 weeks after, you know, I wasn't supposed to get out the bed by myself. I was supposed to get help from, you know, the nurses and things of that nature. But through the grace of the Most High, I got up and went to the bathroom by myself. I snuck to the bathroom. The alarm went off and everything. But I had to use the bathroom, like, and I just knew my willpower that I couldn't stay stagnant. So I snuck to the bathroom, and my head was wrapped up, you know, And where I'm going with this, I'm trying to tell y'all, like, you know, how I turned tragedy into triumph. Never pointed the finger. I took accountability for me. Never played victim. When I went to the bathroom, used the bathroom, I looked in the mirror and I seen the rap. So curious, Ellion wanted to see what getting shot in the head looked like. I'm thinking I got a hole in my head or whatever. A little hole. I don't know what getting shot in the head looked like, you know. First time, you know, not again. I've never seen anybody, you know, physically, you know, get shot in the head, and you know. So I took the wrap off just to be curious. And when I took the wrap off, my whole, you see this, y'all? This whole side of my skull was out. I could literally touch my brain, you know, through the top of my skin, right, soft as ever. So I looked and realized what the fuck was, like, I had half a head. Only thing I could do was just cry. Like, I'm like, oh, like, what the hell? Like, a half a head? Like, what the, wow. You know how, like, when we go through things, you know, with our hood mentality, us hood people, anybody, not even hood, people that get into stuff, people that got conflict, and they, you know, it's up, you know, the term is up. You know, I got shot in the head, so I'm like, you know, any average person would want get back or whatever. I don't know. It was something like, I ain't want no get back or not. Not one time did I ever think like, yo, who did this? I know who did it. I did it to myself. This is how I did it to myself. being in certain areas, people, places, and things, y'all. Being in certain areas, doing certain things, having certain thinking. Why am I outside at 4 or 5 in the morning, driving around? You know how we do in the hood. We like to drive around, and ain't nothing wrong with it, but sometimes you got to just know who you are. They can do it, but you can't. They can do it, but you can't. And that's what the Most High was telling me. They can do it, but you can't. And you know, before I got shot in the head, 2012, I made the transition. I got shot 2015. 2012, I made the transition, to start reading the Bible, Power, 48 Laws of Power, Key of Islam, Restore Our Original. I can read books like this to enhance my spiritual side, because I don't have a religion. I'm a child of I'm a child of the Most High. Whatever works for you, lock in though. Go in, because all of it has almost the same message. That's to be positive. It would change your perspective on life. It would give you different ways to think. It would make you want to do good, because y'all know the little acronym, basic instructions before leaving Earth. All these are instructions, the laws of the universe. And you do good, you get good. You do bad, you get bad. Not saying I was doing bad when I got shot in the head. Like I said, 2012, I made the transition to change my life, to not be the same person I was before 2012, and that's gangbanger. That's if I had to sell drugs, I'm doing that. If I had to rob, I'm doing that. All means necessary. I guess that was go-go mode, but the wrong direction. I was go-going in the wrong direction. But not in 2012. I made the transition to change and be different. But I still was indulging and doing certain things that I knew wasn't right. Like being in cars with people I know had straps. Popping pills and just just living the lifestyle. Y'all know the lifestyle. Like I said, many of y'all called, few are chosen. And I know I'm one of the chosen. They can do it. Ellion can't, man. I gotta be a light. That's why I always, since I was young, kind of like stood out. I kind of like was tough. I kind of like I was a leader. I came out a leader. I had, had a little, status that didn't mean nothing because I wasn't leading in the right way. So 2012, I made the transition. Got shot 2015. The only reason why I'm still here, because when they did the brain surgery, they closed me back up. They thought they got all of the fragments out. Went back up in there and realized it was another one in that motherfucker. So actually, it was 2 bullets in my head. Man, deep, right? So they had to go up in there and pull some more stuff out, because my emotions, and I showed them. I kept tapping my head and so they had to go back up in there. So that's where the second brain surgery came out. When I looked in that mirror and I seen that I had a half a head, I didn't blame. I didn't want to know. I said, look what I did to myself. I took accountability for my actions. Playing in the devil's playground. Playing in the devil's playground, right? What do you expect to get out of that? When you know when you know it ain't right, your soul gonna tell you. You know how like you ask yourself, is this the right thing to do? If you 9 out of 10, if you gotta ask yourself, is the right thing to do? That was your soul telling you that no, it wasn't the right thing to do. I looked in that mirror. I said, look what I did to myself, and I started to cry. Clear as day, Most High, ancestor. I heard, nah, don't cry, Ellion. Just continue to do what you're doing. Continue to spread positive energy. Continue to uplift people. Continue to be a light in this dark world. And I will restore you 110%. He ain't say 100. Because I heard it clear as day, man. Like how y'all hearing me? I was crying. Like, oh man, look at my head. I got a half a head. Like, I ain't sexy Ellion no more. You heard? I look crazy. I look like a character on Hills Have Eyes. My head was this big. I could touch my brain. It was the most painful thing I ever felt in my life. But I know I did it to myself. Never blamed nobody. Never wanted no get back. I woke up different. Yeah, I started in 2012, but I was like slowly, I was still trying to wonder if the masses was gonna accept me for not doing the things that they do anymore. Because you know, we all want to be accepted. We all want validation, so don't act like you don't. So from 2012 with me, you know, creeping in and, you know, trying to be positive and talk, I don't care who you was. I don't care if you was the devil. I was talking positive, but I was just talking it. My actions wasn't matching up with my words. So I blame myself when I looked in that mirror, but God said He'd restore me 110%. So He restored me. Look, you know, got hair now, weight still up. Thinking more clearer, talking more clearer. Music got better, more opportunities, all doors opening up if I really want them to. I turned my tragedy into a triumph because I was obedient. I was obedient to the Most High, to my ancestor. We got to be obedient because when you know that you ain't supposed to be doing it, 9 out of 10 it ain't real right. Your soul will let you know that. That feeling you get, like, is this right? Like, when you gotta question it, 9 out of 10 it ain't right. So, Most High told me, man, just continue to do what you do. Continue to spread my word. Continue to be positive. Lead by example, leader. Big bruh, big homie. Really be a big brother. Be a big brother for real. Call all that goofy stuff that, you know, that we thought was cool. What are you doing? You're supposed to be a solution, not adding to the problem. So, when I knew all of this, you know, I'm talking to the bros, you know, we should meet God and, you know, this and that, but I'm still out here with y'all. So, the Most High had to speed up the process. Because, you know, we say the Most High is our Father, right? You know, whatever Most High that y'all deal with. I don't know who He is. I know I got some of that in me. I know I got Most High in me. I know I'm a God. It says it in this word right here. In a few of them books that I made you in the image of me. I know I got God in me. So, I got focus. I changed my way of thinking. I turned up on spreading the word. My ways and actions changed. I stopped going in the hood so much. You know, ain't no place like home, but ain't no place like home. You gotta look at that 2 times. Ain't no place like home. There's no other place like that. But you know, it feels good to be there. But sometimes we don't want to be there because we know we deserve more. We know we deserve more. Like, and I want to use 12th Ave. Shout out to 12th Ave. Shout out everybody out there, Fetty, LB, all my bros out there. Y'all know who y'all is. I remember that it was a few years that, you know, every week somebody was like getting killed out there. That didn't stop us from going out there because it was lit, it was popping, all the shorties up there, niggas fly. 12th Ave was the place to be. Shout out to Harlem World. Did that stop us from going out there? I think that was a little bit insane. We was playing Russian roulette with our lives. So when I heard the Most High telling me like, no, you gotta separate yourself. You gotta be apart. Like if you want to be a light, how the people gonna tell you apart from the outside looking in? Yeah, you on the inside talking what you talk, but how the people from the outside gonna tell you apart? You know? So, and that's how I was feeling like right before I got shot in the head. Like, damn, like we say we want to chill, we say we want to pop bottles, and you know, the life, like it ain't nothing wrong with chilling. Ain't nothing wrong. We know it's lit. It's fun. It's cool. But what are we getting out of it, like on an everyday basis, every week basis? Are we talking about buying houses while we out there? Are we talking about getting that bodega? Are we talking about, you know, getting this property? Nah, we ain't really. We be talking about each other out there. Something that's not gonna better our lives. Gunshots, got to duck, run from the train, cops, all that. Come on, do we deserve that? Ain't we worth more than that? So I start feeling mad crazy just chilling in certain areas because I knew I deserved more. If we want to chill, why not catch a plane somewhere? If we want to all chill and have fun, come on, let's go to Vegas. Why we got to stand on the block? There's more to this, like duck shots, like man, we goddesses and gods, man. We them. Like we deserve more. We are the original kings and queens. Like so when I got slapped down, I said it too fast. When I got shot in the head, I just felt like it was my father chastising me because I didn't listen. So I got smacked upside the head. Like we'd do any of our child when they don't listen. When we ask them to change something. When we ask them to be different. And they want to be the same way. Here, take this. And that's what that was. I just feel like the Most High said, hey man, you better than that. You know what I mean? Not saying there's nothing wrong with, to each his own. To each his own. It ain't for me no more. Like, my anxiety is through the roof. Like, I go certain places, and they say I got a little PTSD going on. So, people, places, and things I avoid. And like I told y'all before, I got an anger problem. People, places, and things I avoid because I ain't perfect, man. Ain't none of us perfect. Like, I be in crash out mode, and I don't want that. I love everybody, man. I give everybody the benefit of the doubt. They get to know me. I don't mind having new friends. I'm gonna be solid. You gonna see, you gonna feel my energy. That I ain't off none of that. I'm positive. But you gonna feel my energy and know that I ain't with the BS neither. Nah, I ain't gotta be tough, but you're gonna feel it. Real recognize real. For the real one, for the not real ones, it's on you. But let's turn tragedy into triumph. Not one time did I play victim. I kept going. I kept being positive. I kept knowing who I was. And all doors opened up. He said he was going to restore me 110%. I know I'm much better. Don't y'all agree? For the people that know me, for the people that don't know me, I'm from Patterson, New Jersey, one of the craziest cities in America. I was really like that. This is no cap. Anybody from Patterson up here? Am I capping? Wasn't the toughest, nah, but I was him. And I didn't care, like, you know our mentality. I was with the smoke. Let's go. Stupid thinking. Got me shot a few times, stabbed, jail. Didn't accomplish nothing. All that street credibility didn't mean nothing if I wasn't using it properly. You know? So now, talk that talk. This is where I can release it even more. Because, you know, if you walk past me, if you're in my company, I'm talking positive. If you're around me, I ain't talking about no foolishness. Yeah, I might bring up my relationship problems here and there. What old boy from Snowfall said, black sexy nigga, I can't keep it. But nah, this a little humor. But make sure you go lock in to YouTube, Ellion, ZTE, Facebook, Ellion, Ellion Go, Instagram, Ellion _ZTE, where you can find more of my content. But I turned tragedy into triumph. Didn't play victim. Stayed in go-go mode. He said he was going to restore me. And I start doing his work. I want to show y'all something real quick. It's on that phone. I can't even show y'all. But I got a story. Shout out to the homie Levi. He played for Rutgers. After I got shot in the head, maybe like 3 weeks later, a month later, I was in East Main Park doing pull-ups with a half a head. That sound unreal, right? I just got shot in the head, but I'm doing pull-ups. Many are called, but few are chosen, and I know I'm one of them. God told me to do that. Now go do them pull-ups. Show them what can happen when you change your mind frame, you change your heart, your soul. When you want better, the cosmos will come work for you. You can do the impossible. So while I'm doing my pull-ups with a half a head, I seen this kid. This is maybe like 10 years ago. 2000. When I got shot, 15, right? My memory acts up here and there. 2015, December 20th. Maybe like a couple weeks, well, not like 2 months, 3 months later, I'm doing pull-ups in the park. I see a kid with a basketball. You know, he looked focused. He looked like he focused. And I seen him a few other times. And every time I seen him, I had it in my spirit to tell him something. The Most High told me to tell him, if he stay focused, he's gonna have a roadmap to success. So every time I seen him, I told him, with the ancestors, Most High, whatever you call it, told me to tell the young brother. So I kept pouring it to him and making sure he's staying focused, because I see something in him. Maybe like 5 years later, right? I'm scrolling through Facebook, and I see the young kid. I'm like, I knew it. The young kid got a full ride to Rutgers. Shout out to Levi. You know what I'm talking about. Got a full scholarship to Rutgers, right? Until this day, I wish I could show y'all, because I'm on my phone. Levi Houghton. Go check Levi Houghton out. My boy breaking all types of records. The best player for the team. My boy about to go to the league, man. Guess what? I seen it. I told him before he knew, because I was obedient and heard with whoever, the cosmos, Most High, ancestors told me to tell this guy. I was obedient. I was being a light for him. Make sure, you don't fall victim like I did. I could have played any sport. I was being a light for him. Make sure, you don't fall victim like I did. I could have played any sport. But talk that talk. Ellion gonna keep it 100. And like I said, I usually be at Do You Studios, 60 Church Street, Patterson, New Jersey. But I wanted to do it in another environment because on Talk That Talk podcast with Ellion, you're gonna find me in the hood near you. If you want me to come in your hood and you got a story you want, let the people know, drop that DM. And you're gonna see Ellion in your hood. Every hood, any state, any town. I walk with no fear because my energy is gonna give you light, man. So stay in go-go mode. And like I said, I got a few books here. 48 Laws of Power. Powerful book. Got a lot of jewels in there. Don't just read this. Apply it. Apply it. Apply it. If you apply these rules, things can get better. I got the Bible, like I said. The key Islam. An explanation. Restore your original origin. Restore your original religion. Restore you. Shout out to you, Asa. You Talk That podcast. My boy Hood Management. Sean Gotti. The whole Do You Studios, man. Like, we not playing this shit. Like, it's time to kick up. We all been through tragedies. Don't be stuck in them tragedies, man. Because at the end of the day, especially when it comes to death, some people that we lost want us to be the best person that we can be. And living in sorrow, mourning, you're not your best person. Like, be great. You are great. You chosen. If you listening to this right now, you chosen, man. You got a special gift in you. Nobody's like you. You're one of a kind. Do what you gotta do in this crazy world, man, because it's up to you. You got a lot of roadblocks that will get in your way. Only thing you gotta do is go around it. You know what I'm talking about? Don't stay in that one spot. Take it another direction. When you get to that dead end, just turn around. There's more ways to that destination. It's not just one way. We got to change our mind frame thinking one way, that this is the only way to do certain things. Got my sister in the building.
The diet, everything.
Yeah, like she said, we gotta change the way we eat. Like I said, I ain't eat red meat in a whole year, y'all.
Haven't make you think different.
Haven't eaten pork in over 20-something years. About to cut the chicken off. That don't even taste the same to me no more. I really just want fruits, vegetables, water, snacks. I know that ain't good, but you gotta leave that meat alone, man. Like we of this earth, man. Like we don't need that stuff. Like a gorilla is one of the biggest. A gorilla is one of the biggest animals in the jungle, and they only eat leaves and fruits. They don't eat meat. They don't. And strong and smart also. But yeah, man. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Shout out to everybody that's up here right now. I really appreciate y'all. If y'all want to share the live, I appreciate that too. I Talk That Talk. We gonna talk that talk and no goofy talk. We gonna have receipts for everything we talk about, man. Like I said, if you from Patterson, am I capping? Nah, I ain't never been no capping type. Let's go. I don't even understand how people can be so fake. Can I be a mole, please? Would you? Explain yourself. I don't understand what you mean, my boy. What's good? How you doing, Sayan? Shout out to Derek. Shout out to Mega Go. However you say that. Israel. Look, man. Y'all looking at a real miracle right here in y'all face. If y'all ain't never known nobody that survived a shot to the head, shot 2 centimeters away from my heart, like I gotta show y'all, stabbed, left paralyzed, now I'm stronger than ever. Yeah, I go through my issues, like every time my whole left side of my body will go numb. Like shut down on me. My speech is slurred, feel like stroke symptoms. Still don't play victim. Like can't sleep anymore. So I'm up thinking, I'm up trying to think of how I can be better. How can I help somebody? Thinking more. Thinking for more. Once again, shout out you Asa, Hub Management, Sean Gotti, Bella, my boy Money, Fizz is good. The whole Do You Studios, 60 Church Street, Patterson, New Jersey. Like, please, take me as an example. Take me as an example. It ain't over until you say it's over. Until you give up. Until your go-go mode, slow down. Until you don't want to go no more. Do what you got to do. Keep going. Another little scenario. I got shot in my head. I lost a lot of memory. I feel like the things that I didn't remember, the Most High didn't want me to remember. Because like we gotta let a lot of things go. A lot of hurt, a lot of past issues. You're slowing yourself down. You're not being the best person you could be because you're holding on to something that don't matter no more. It was the past. You know, you holding on to something that you so emotional in that person living their best life and you still stagnant. Don't turn your tragedy into triumph, man. Like what don't make us, what don't break us make us. Sorry for flipping it around. What don't break us make us. What don't kill us makes us stronger. Like, shout out to DJ Santana, one of the hottest DJs in New Jersey, man. Like I said, maybe like a month, 2 months after getting shot in the head, half a skull. My boy DJ Santana hit me up and said, yo, come do my birthday party. I know it was gonna be lit. I'm like, man, I got a half a head. Man, I can't go there. Most High ancestors said, nah, go do that show. Go show the people. Be obedient. You got this. I ain't gonna put nothing on you that you can't handle. He ain't gonna put nothing on you that you can't handle. You can get through whatever you think you can. Because you got the same energy that the Most High got. Because you are an image of him. Or her. Or the spirit. You are him. Shorty, you are her. You her, baby. My boy, you him. Rudy, you him. Sayan, you him. Is that Zay? You him. All the ladies up here, y'all her, man. And don't let nobody else tell y'all anything different. It's your Fruitopia. It's your world. You first. Turn your tragedies into triumph, man. Don't let the enemy win, because you know everything we go through is specially designed for you. Everything I went through was specially designed exactly for me. I won't change nothing. I won't go back and change nothing. Shot in the head, whatever. I won't change nothing because it made me a better man. But just don't let experience be your teacher. Don't let experience be your teacher, because experience, you don't know what it's going to teach you. I let experience be my teacher. Woke up with a half a head. I let experience be my teacher. Couldn't move my arm for a whole year. I had the chicken wing. You hear me? Etc. Been through it all, man. like I said, man, talk that talk. A spot where we keep it 100. We get deep. It's gonna be a different podcast, man. I don't want to be like everybody else. I know it's similar podcasts, but this right here it can't get no realer because throughout my years on this earth, like I said, like since a kid, I'm talking 13, 14, like I stood out. Like I was one of the fighters. I was with it. I was very strong and I stood out. So that just let me know that I always been a leader. Now I gotta keep leading. If we say we real right, that's one of the terms. I'm real right. Let's do real right things. Like something real right, like really telling a little bro, nah, like put that gun down. Really telling sis, nah, like you work more than that, little mama. Like you can do this, you can do that. You don't have to do this. Like let's pull each other up, man. Like let's be our brothers and sister keepers. That's real big bruh stuff. Not talking nonsense. That's not gonna make us better. Let's talk life. We're not gonna speak death. We're not gonna speak failure. We're not gonna speak negativity. Because guess what? That's what you're gonna get. That's what reality you're creating. Because you know how strong this mind is? To where we can have a dream and wake up and it really happened. Every time I got shot, I dreamed about it first. Everything I love. My sister right here. I remember when I was younger, I had a dream that somebody was chasing me. I had to be like 14, 15. Sis right here. We was living on Jefferson Street. She was sitting, it was like 3 in the morning. She on the phone. I don't know who she was on the phone, high school shit. I could run past. I'm asleep now. I'm in my dream. This is how strong the mind is. I'm dead asleep. I run past her. I remember, like, I run past her, run out the front door. So whoever's chasing me, I'm holding the front door so they can't open it and shoot me or whatever. When I really realized and woke up, and realized I was in the hallway at 3, 4 in the morning, opened the door, it's my sister. She looked at me like, you crazy. But that's how strong the mind is, man. Put your mind in positivity. Put your mind in you rich. You worth everything. Actually, you're priceless. You are that. You him. You her. Know that. I knew I was going to be better. I heard it. He said he was going to restore me 110%. Who would have ever thought that Ellion, Monkey Dunk, that crazy nigga from North Maine, I'll be here on Talk That Talk podcast, talking like this. Nobody never thought that. I ain't even think that. But hey, he uses people like us, people like you, with them stories. If I ain't have all this information, not even information, if I ain't have all this trials and tribulations, how can I help you? You ain't trying to listen to me. I ain't been through nothing. I don't know what you've been through. I don't know what feeling unwanted feel like. I don't know what neglect feel like. Nah, I don't. Because I've been through all of that. I know how it feels. To feel not good enough. I know how it feels to feel like you know you deserve more. And just get sad because you don't have it. But guess what? You blocked your own blessing because I'm pretty sure with some decisions that you made previous to that blocked all of that. That thinking you had before all of that blocked all of that. You can create anything you want up here, man. Anything. But once you think it, you can make it happen.
I'll make it.
Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. Shout out to sis. You want to come to camera show you? She got her Matrix jacket on right now. This big. She got her leather.
shit.
She be thinking she fly.
I am once I put it to the
Stole my whole style.
boy, bye.
But yeah, Talk That Talk with Ellion. Like I said, you can find me on YouTube, Ellion_ZTE. You can find me on Instagram, Ellion_ZTE. Facebook, Ellion Go. But I stay in go-go mode. And once again, I'm going to break down what go-go mode means. Y'all hear everything I just went through. I lost my son at 16 to gun violence. Everybody expected me to crash out. Everybody expected me to be, you know, the old Ellion. Got shot in the head. People expected me to crash out or if I not even make it. People counted me out. You know, the doctor said, you know, he's gonna have to learn how to walk again. You're gonna have to learn how to talk again. They sent me to the rehabilitation center. I was supposed to have been up there about, you know, y'all know how rehabilitations are, 6 to 8 weeks and all that. I did 1 day with a half a skull with bullet fragments still in my brain. And I still have them up there. Yes, I go through what I go through. My whole left side shut down. I don't know if I could have a seizure. I had 2 before. I suffer from headaches. I'm actually surprised that I'm sitting down right now because, you know, like, my body is not the same. I don't use that as no crutch. If you know me, I go harder than the average man. Harder. We're not the same. Many are called, few are chosen. I know who I am. I know who you made me to be. So this is why I display this. They say nobody can be perfect. Once again, we can work on that. You know what you need to change. Don't stay stuck. Don't stay stuck on that tragedy that happened to you. You got to keep living. Speak life. Speak life and see what happens. You're going to get life. Speak money. See what happens. You're going to get money. Speak negative. You know what's going to happen. We've been there before. I ain't saying nothing to y'all that y'all don't already know. I just want to be a person that's real enough that y'all can accept it from. That y'all can accept it from. All right, baby, I love you, baby, I love you. I want to be that person that y'all can accept it from. I feel like playing some music, man. Like I said, I still been going in with the music. I ain't let up. I'm about to play that Magnificent. Let's go. I feel magnificent. I'm magnificent. Hey. Let's go. Look how I do magnificent. Chasing that bag, I'm getting it. She keep calling your bitch my name. When I re-up, I go and get. Look how I do magnificent. It's all a form of art. I ain't doing none of that. I'm God. I'm capping a little bit. Art. Kicking it. May round up, I'm lifting it. Niggas jump in, I done told that, get rid of it. These niggas be playing around. You on the ground. Jump off of the avenue. Once again, shout out to you Asia. Club Management. Gotti. Fizz, Money. And all the rest of the gang down there at Do You Studios. 60 Church Street. Patterson, New Jersey. Let's go. Step up the porch, went and ran to the trap. And put me a pad and go get the rag. In the city, I'm locking the block on my back. I'm gonna pull it. Only the money I'm getting to. Niggas can't see me invisible. I spin like a fish whale. Hey. I love her, shooter. I'm wild and reckless. She shots at the opposite. You don't get the message. Look how I do it, man. And yeah, I know y'all probably heard that. And it sounded a little rough. It sounded kind of like contradicted. I kind of like contradicted everything I said on that song right there. So the realness in me told myself, yo man, you gotta switch that music up. I had been told that a few other times, I try to like dismiss it, not dismiss it, but kind of butter it up and say, it's just art. It's just art. I kind of butter it up and say, it's just art. It's just art. I'm trying to infiltrate, because they don't really let people in the game with the positive music and all that. Nah, man, like I got to be true to myself. So you will be hearing more uplifting music from me, like cause it's like I'm talking this, I live it, I walk it. What if somebody heard that and don't know me from a can of paint and did something I said in that song? So I'm holding myself accountable, knowing that I have to change my music. So don't take anything that I say on these songs and think I'm like contradicting myself. Nah, I know what I need to do. See, I held myself accountable for my vulgar music. And like I said, it's a form of art. Most of them rappers out there ain't doing what they said they did. But a lot of my music, I done did. I trying not to crash out and do, so I stay focused, stay positive, stay in go-go mode, stay in my own world. People, places, and things I avoid because I'd rather do this. I'd rather spread love. I'd rather spread energy, good energy. I'd rather uplift the next. Like, who ever thought people would call me saying, Ellion, pray for me? Who ever thought people would call me saying, Ellion, I need advice? Who? Crazy ass Elliot? They should be like fighting whole blocks by itself. Yeah, I was wild. Young, growing up in the hood, very, very, very lack of resources we had. That one mind frame we had, get down with the program. We wanted to be down. We wanted to be the cool guys. So we made wrong decisions. But I'm here now. Who would ever thought? And guess what? We all can do this. I'm telling you, the grass is much greener on this side. I get accepted by all now. I remember the old ladies and the elderly. Hey, you bad? You going to jail? My mother used to always tell me, I got my black dress ready, boy. I got my black dress ready because you. I used to be like, Mom, like, yeah, because I was living that lifestyle. I just escaped death. Like I said. When I got shot in my back, if the bullet went straight through, it went straight through my heart. I don't know why the bullet didn't go straight through my head, but it stopped just before, like, it was over. I knew why. The Most High, my ancestors, they knew I had work to do, and I would do it. I wouldn't be too prideful or too cool to be on a positive message. Because, living that lifestyle and, being considered a big bruh, it came with a lot of perks. It came with, the ladies liked me, the people respected me. They rolled out the red carpet for Ellion in certain areas and stuff like that. But this carpet right here, red with fur. On this side, the carpet red, made in fur with diamonds on it. On the other side of the fence. I'm telling y'all, like I said, shout out to all my gangsters out there. You don't have to be gangster. You can be a gentleman. They respect you more. Like, it's like, cause at one point we be thinking it's too late because we think we in too deep with the lifestyle. Nah. Real will respect you for turning that way because real right brothers like me and some of the guys I see up there, we run away. We don't want this lifestyle. The lifestyle kind of like chose us with the lack of resources and the how they rigged the game on us. And that's no excuse though. But you gotta change the thinking. The grass is much greener. Real ones, we don't want that lifestyle. So to all my real ones, to anybody that think the lifestyle is cool, take it from a real one. You don't know what you're getting yourself into. It's kind of like, it's kind of ironic that they call it the trap. Listen to it. I'm about to go trap. Guess what happened when the feds on you? Guess what happened when DA on you? Guess what happened when old boy, your best friend, shorty that you made mad, tell on you? You trap yourself. You trap yourself in a small little cage that you can't get out of. I've been there a few times. Ain't trying to go back. So I read books like this, 48 Laws of Power, Bible, Islam. It's never enough wisdom. Get it all. Ellion gonna tune out. Like I said, catch me on YouTube, Ellion_ZTE. Catch me on Facebook, Ellion Go. Catch me on Instagram, Ellion_ZTE. Google Ellion. I'm popping up. Stay focused out there. Shout out to Do You Studios once again. You Asia, Hood Gotti. Man, let's go. Let me play some music. Let me get up out of here, man. I ain't really want to play no music. I wanted to lock in with my peoples today. I wanted to get dumb deep. Like, did I hear some of them stories? No fabrication in that. So, stay focused, y'all. And do what y'all gotta do. Everything upscale. Alright. Okay. Yeah. Alright. Okay. Hey. Let's go. I've been down too long at everything upscale. I remember being locked up with no canteen or no mail. Now it's time to crank it up to turn it up for real. I've been down too long. I've been down too long at everything upscale. I remember being locked up with no canteen or no mail. Now it's time to crank it up to turn it up for real. I've been down too long at everything upscale. I've been down too long. The niggas, they wanna be gone. No weapon, no won't prosper. Can't stop Ellion. Got 50 right around my neck. Hey, guess I'ma keep on going. Keep dripping on this song. Every day I wanna up my scale. Always winning, never fail. Me broke, all that time won't tell. Far from rich, but blessing well. I go by what I want. Get caught with a trunk in the front. His face I'm God, I was born to stomp. Every day I pray to hate away. Only want good vibes and get paid. Keep that fake shit out my face. Give me 6 feet, don't keep my space. Was broke, but now I'm good. Got my family out the hood. I'm a boss that's understood. Respect me, surely should. I've been down too long at everything. I remember being locked up with no kitty or no man. Now it's time to crank it up a notch. I've been down too long at everything upscale. Talk that talk. I'll be back Tuesday. Same time, 8 o'clock. Catch me tomorrow. It's going down. Y'all gonna see me tomorrow. Let's go. We out here. Yeah. And my house clean. Cleanliness is next to godliness, man. You feel me? Be real right within yourself, everywhere around the board. You know what you need to change about yourself. Make it happen. Y'all got the videos. Go check me out on YouTube. Ellion. Hey. I shot that in Orlando, Florida. Shout out to Mike Boshley. You feel me? Upscale. Shout out to my homie Knit the Grit, RGF. Talk that talk. Do You Studios. Let's go. We out there. I'll see y'all tomorrow, Tuesday. Whenever y'all need Ellion, hit me up.